Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Victorian Cowboy and welcome to our playthrough of Hand of Fate 2. Now, as you can see, I did start a game. I played through the tutorial section already. I'm going to go back and play it again though, because when I recorded it the first time, my sound mixing was atrocious. So you won't get necessarily the full effect of me playing it for the first time, but in the future, barring any other technical, disasters, we'll make it work. If you remember Hand of Fate...
Your memories are fading even now.
The first one was the first real Let's Play I ever did on this channel. And I'm excited for this.
New, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance.
Life, death, and
you must
vengeance.
ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
We are going to play as man, because I tend to want to play as the... at least in my first playthrough,
represent your
I try to match myself.
And our game.
It's self-insertion.
You know where they end, for you are here.
Yep.
Therefore,
we're here.
These cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds.
I like the addition of the hourglass there on the table. The hourglass is nice. I didn't see that the first
into
time.
nothingness, because they know no
Fool.
better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
The forest ambush. You've stumbled many miles through the forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. For Greed and the leader, you finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree and idling amongst themselves. Let us move closer to
Every element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar.
Success.
Do not worry. You will soon understand the nuances.
Creeping forward, you overhear their leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road. You push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight, and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump out and stab them? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road, and the place will be filled with soldiers before you've even spent the coin. We don't need that kind of trouble. Now quiet, here they come. You spot a group of farmers coming around the corner bringing their wares to market. The thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food. We're going to leap to the farmers' defense. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet up with you when you're done. Let's go. Let's save the farmers. Keep the farmers from dying. It's important that the farmers don't die. Hello, 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 you thieves, you brigands, you thugs. Violence for the sake of violence and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Yes, yes. Yeah, you hit me, but I hit them. You wanna try that again? Oh! There we go. Farmers didn't help much at all. I just jumped in there and went ham on them. Granted, I'm getting back into the rhythm, seeing as I played through this once. Just getting the rhythm of the combat down, much like an Arkham game, is important. The farmers fumble in their haversacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure that after they took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. So we get 7 food there, 5 food there. That's 17 food altogether. Your satisfaction lacks only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. Oh, I failed to read the last one. We were eating food. Their leaders must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Let's go find him. A friend in need. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange goblin or a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes. Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly. If I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. It lowers the sack from its shoulder. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure up whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines his sack. Well, I could if there wasn't a blooming great hole in it! His head disappears into the bag and his bulbous nose protrudes from the breech. A new plan, then. The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. We could go with a warrior's axe. It requires 6 hits to get the critical strike off. Causes 250 damage. It's armor breaker against corrupted enemies. The bash causes additional damage to armored. We could go with the sword. 10 hits to perform a critical strike. Riposte against northerners. Riposte deals 125 damage. And one-handed. You can riposte between enemy combo attacks. Additional defense from a shield is useful against northerners. The shield is right there. I think... Do we want to go with the sword or the shield? I went with the sword last time. The axe. We'll go with the axe this time. We'll use the axe. It's better than the neglected sword. We'll see what the axe does. Inventory. Yeah, we want the warrior's axe. We cannot use the shield. The warrior's axe is a two-handed weapon. It's a heavy weapon. Okay. A wise choice. Now I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his foxwig flapping in the evening breeze. Thank you, Goblin Santa. It is much appreciated, Goblin Santa. Finding the forest
This
folk.
card has a token.
Yes, it
Can
has
you
a
find
token.
it?
Your journey through the forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says they used to walk these woods giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, Remember, if you find a forest folk, get me a lemon cake. In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origins. Time to draw a card. Success! You follow the song through the thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest. It has been 12 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit me when you are in need, adventurer.
This is yours now. Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
The Royal Road. A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair shares. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Who ever heard of a thief talking about fair shares, spits one. You turn up and boss us around, and we've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've properly stabbed someone. Days! The leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding my stabbings, I'm afraid I have some urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, Keep me alive, and there'll be plenty of gold for your troubles. So we're going to tell him that we want the amulet he stole. He holds up a finger. Excuse me. The first rule of negotiation, never let them know what you want. Kill my associates, and I will gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide. Give us your stuff, or we'll stab you up! growls one of them. You consider your options. Give them the food or fight. So, thieves evade heavy weapons more frequently, but when they hit, they hit. We've got to just get better at dodging, blocking, stabbing. We've got ourselves an axe here. Well, that's one. Ooh, you got me in the face. That is my face. It does not take kindly to you whacking it with your little rusty knife. I would prefer you not to whack my face with a rusty knife. You see, I make a living with this face. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. My name is Malakal, Bard Extraordinaire. His smile fades into your withering gaze. Sensing your anger, he raises his hands in surrender. Wait! Let's not be too hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really. They were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. He pulls out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh, Malakal says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So, which one is yours? We're gonna go with the lion. This is our father's amulet. The lion amulet. That suits you. Very similar facial structure. You know what? I'm lonely, you're lonely, we should work together. We've befriended Malakal the trickster. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life, Malakal says. Tell me, where are you from? Let's go see where we're from. We're gonna take our hood off for the first time. There we go. What do we look like? So we'll go from the road. You don't need to worry about hair. And color-wise, do we want the blue? We'll go with this one. And we'll finish it up here. We look like an imposing fellow. We're in need of some armor, though. From the Eastern Belt, eh? You don't say. Good sorts from the Eastern Belt. Very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean... I mean we, friend, owe money to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Maya-Bridge together to appease him. Some gold might help. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Malakal's eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road. So, it'd be best if you get the gold and I meet you there. Let's go see what we can do. What we got here?
Let us learn what sort
wrestling.
You are. Strong, clever, wise. The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. Our target score is 10.
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
Let's reroll you. Do we want to reroll another one? I need a 3 at least. Let's reroll 2 of them. There we go, we got 10. Barely.
You are learning.
So, we beat him. Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings. Then he cartwheels out the door. Let's go cartwheeling. You take your reward from the pursuer on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. We're gonna go this way first.
The roads have
distressed
become even
damsel.
more deadly since the Empire has
The
come
road
to power,
ahead is blocked.
despite their promises of the opposite.
He always interrupts me. I always talk over him, or he talks over me. I'm not sure which it is anymore. The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Let's assist her. Oh, good golly gee. That's 3 6s. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. We got food and gold. You thank the woman and continue on your way. Let's come up here.
Celebrations in aid of what?
Nearing
You
the
see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizardman. Let's follow it. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gather the food and gold that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you would like to take a turn. Let's join in. Let's see what we can get. Hey, success! The club strikes the chest of the treat-laden beast. Some gold falls out. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. Ooh, we didn't get any of them. Before you can gather anything, a young child shovels the bounty into a basket and scampers off. With your turn over, you leave. Alright, let's go this way.
Water
Deep
is a symbol
water.
for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface.
While crossing a stone
What is
bridge...
it you're thinking of? What concern is worrying at your mind?
While
Let it
cross...
fall into the waters beneath.
Every time. While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. For steel. You could stand and fight the fiends, or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. Let's stand and fight. I don't feel like jumping into the water yet. That would be an unfortunate occurrence. For steel. Alright, lads. Yo, guard the first line of defense against any who would question the Empire. Empire enemies wear armor that reduced damage by 3, rendering light weapons less effective. Well, lucky to me. Well, there's one off the bridge. There's 2 down. 3 down. Ooh. I'm just letting him hit me at this point. There is no excuse for it. And here I wanted to execute someone, but no. They have to be Empire soldiers. Guards, to be precise. Simple guards. Let's see what we've got. You search the bodies for anything useful. We get an equipment card. We've got a
A
shield.
simple defense. You can do better.
And we
given
get
time.
life, a health potion. Okay, we've still got that equipped. Now, the nice thing they did in this one, you don't lose food for backtracking.
Here we
You
come
only
to
lose
the
it
end
for
of the
going to a
beginning.
new
Running
section,
errands
which
for
is nice.
mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
You arrive at Meyrbridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malakal perusing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer! Did you bring the gold? Vignis has arranged a meeting at the graveyard. Let's go to the graveyard. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for its seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignis greets Malakal with a sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all. And with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Anarchist of greed. Vignis cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Malakal, convince me. What's to stop me from cutting off your head today? You reveal your gold as Malakal scrounges his pockets. for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignus's feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. Well, they just took all our gold. That's our deal done, Malakal says, worry obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal, Vignus grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. Time to fight! For Greed and Vignus. Here we go. There's the Anarchist of Greed card. Let's see what it tells us he does. He's a fire spitter. He throws bombs. I like his glasses though. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is of no use to you here. Ooh. So there's one down. Though I really wish some of those fire bombs would actually hit other people in the area. Okay, you and me, Vignus. Let's just chop his... Oh! Oh! That guy didn't stand a chance! Ow! We cleaved him in twain! At least his chest in twain. Malakal scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with some savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like, maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea? Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two. The Fool card. We have won this.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge. And now we can move on to the next.
We have the Cardinal Blade and the Bastion of Purification. For completing the Fool, Market Thief, Tarts, Pies, and Exotic Lies, Fork in the Road, and Arm Wrestling. For befriending Malakal, we get Malakal's Problem and the Trickster Companion. And then for finding the Forest Folk, we get the Old Maiden. So,
welcome to my
there's
challenges.
The first one done.
Together,
we have
will
completed
traverse
the Fool.
22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
Tune in next time as we travel along the Magician Path. I am looking forward to this, and I hope you are too. It's going to be fun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our video. We do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you thought, and as always, have a good one.